Hey guys, me Ben Ramsey here. So probably a lot of you by now have seen the leaked Guardians of the Galaxy footage that was shown at Comic-Con, and probably loads of other people on YouTube have given their thoughts about it, but here's just my thoughts on it. Wow! So, if you've seen the footage, if you've actually watched the leaked footage, hopefully I'll try and do a link to it below, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if it's taken down yet, but yeah, I watched it. It's about 30 seconds long, and oh my god, how the hell did Marvel pull this off? Seriously, I'm like, they only filmed a week of filming, and then now they've done the special effects. Rocket Raccoon is done, Groot is done, the spaceships, all the aliens, the battling and that. Just 1 week. Flippin' heck! I mean, now I know nowadays when directors or producers are making a film, that most of the time it's not because the film takes so long to make because of the actors. It takes so long to make because of the special effects nowadays, as movies do. But the actors, seriously, they've only done this for a week, and they've got all this new footage. And I'm like, man alive. Yeah, and so when Guardians of the Galaxy was first announced last year at Comic-Con, I was like, oh my god, Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't believe they're bringing something like Guardians of the Galaxy to the big screen. I mean, it is just amazing. You know, it's something people have never seen before. You know, people can relate to it saying like, oh, it's just the modern day Star Wars and all that. It's just a Star Wars ripoff. Well, wait till you see the movie before you say that, because, you know, I've read a couple Guardians of the Galaxy comics, and I can tell you, it's not... Yes, obviously it's in space, but you can't just say, oh, it's like Star Wars because it's set in space. That's like saying Star Trek is just a rip-off from Star Wars. They're two completely different things. But... sorry about that. But yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, when it was first announced at Comic-Con last year, I was like, Guardians of the Galaxy, great. Even though loads of people didn't know what Guardians of the Galaxy were, even comic book fans had to go out and research on the internet after that who they were. But, you know, but yeah, and, you know, it sounded great, but I was skeptical. I didn't really know how they were going to bring a character like Rocket Raccoon to the big screen. I mean, come on. It's a raccoon who shoots big guns and that. Now, even though that sounds really cool and is really cool, I wasn't sure how they were going to pull it off. And not just that, but a giant talking tree that only says that one line, I am Groot. I don't know how they were going to pull this off, because not many people know Guardians... Sorry about this, guys. Not many people know a lot about Guardians of the Galaxy, like they did with Iron Man or anything like that. Sorry, I've got something in my eye right now. But anyway, yeah, so they didn't know Iron Man, they didn't know Guardians like they did with Iron Man, but I'm hoping that once Guardians of the Galaxy hits, it will be popular like Iron Man. Like, not many people knew who Iron Man was. They were sort of just like, you could go up to anyone in the street and say, Iron Man, do you know who he is? Oh, he's the guy in the suit, isn't he? You know, so you'd sort of know who he was, but now you can walk up to anyone in the street and go, hey, you know who Iron Man is? Oh, yeah, I love those movies! And the movies do actually help with the comic books, so I'm really hoping Guardians of the Galaxy isn't a fail. I hope it doesn't just bomb at the box office. I really hope it does well in box office numbers and that, but not just because to make the money, but I hope it's a really good film. It looks like a really good film. After seeing just 30 seconds of footage, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I really am pumped. So, yeah. Also, but yeah, Rocket Raccoon and Groot, they look great. They look great. Special effects just make them look great. They make them look so realistic. Marvel really have took this seriously, and so has director James Gunn. He's put everything into this project, and he's gone, no, we have to make these characters look so good that people are gonna really believe that these things live in the universe, and that, like, a talking big gun-wielding raccoon and a talking tree that only says, I am Groot. But, and, seriously, and the music in this is just really good as well. It's like, I don't know what the song's called, but it's really catchy, actually, for a little teaser trailer. But no, the one thing I do have against the movie, though, is John C. Reilly as, what's his face? Ronan Day, you know, in charge of the Nova Corps. At first, when he was announced as in charge of the Nova Corps, I was like, okay, well, why are you casting him? I don't know, but just to me, I don't really see him as Ronan Day. But I could be wrong. I could watch the movie and be wrong. Even though I've just watched 30 seconds, because he's there at the end saying, you know, they call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then you just hear someone saying, like, what a bunch of a-holes. And then you just see all the Guardians lined up. You know, Rocket Raccoon and all that just in the middle. Along with Gamora, Star-Lord, Groot, and Drax the Destroyer. And can I say, Drax the Destroyer, Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer, oh my god, he looks so good. Because in the 30 seconds there is a close-up of his face. He looks so much like Drax. He does. Man alive. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of this video, it's just amazing how Marvel have managed to do this. Just when they released it at Comic-Con, a week of filming, and they do that just for their Comic-Con fans. It's amazing, isn't it? Just that amount of fan service that goes out there. See, if I was a director or a filmmaker, I'd do this. I really would make sure the fans were getting what they paid for and that at Comic-Con and that. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I become a filmmaker when I'm older. So if that does happen, and I am invited to Comic-Con, I will give you guys the proper details. But no, yeah, so final thoughts on the Guardians footage. Thought it was great! Seriously, August 1st, 2014 can't come any closer. Seriously, I really want to watch this movie right now, just like any other comic book fan or sci-fi fan for that matter. You don't even have to be a comic book fan for this movie. You can just be a sci-fi fan, like a fan of Star Wars, Star Trek. You'll automatically connect with this. There's no reference to other Marvel movies, or I hope there isn't. There might be a little Easter egg for 4 or something like that, but I doubt it. James Gunn has stated, just like Iron Man 3, this is going to be its own thing. You know, like Iron Man 3, there were only a couple Easter eggs there, like when Tony was doing the detective work, it mentioned S.H.I.E.L.D., or when, what's his face? Oh yeah, Killian. Do you remember when he said, like, oh, you know, and we thought we knew everything until that guy with the hammer came down or something like that. You know, fun little Easter eggs like that. That would be nice for Guardians, but I doubt it. Guardians is its own thing, and I love that. You know, so yeah. Final thoughts on Guardians footage. Love it, want it. Marvel, give me more right now. In fact, Marvel, just release this online right now. Just like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Comic-Con footage leaked the other week. I've still got that, actually. Yeah. Even though that footage was leaked, I think any footage that's leaked now, just actual release it online. Because people have seen it, and now that people are talking about it, you might as well release it now, so it will get people talking. Because Guardians of the Galaxy, no one knows who they are. So you better promote it now, Marvel. Or unless they show this little teaser trailer at the end of For the Dark World. Now that would be a really good incentive to go see For the Dark World. At the end credits you will see the Guardians teaser, or even probably not shown in front. In fact, here's what I think they're going to do at For the Dark World. Captain America Winter Soldier teaser trailer in front of For the Dark World, and at the end credits either you're going to see the trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy, or it's going to be something to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy, since 4 is set in space. You know, it's still got that fantasy, but it's mostly space, just like in the first film. But yeah, Guardians footage, love it. Still not keen on John C. Reilly as, you know, Ronan Day of the, you know, of the Nova Corps. But yeah, I love it. Tell me, and I've still got the footage. Actually, I've still got the footage. So If you guys want to see the footage, I've got it on my camera right here, right now. This camera I'm using, I've got the footage. If this video can get 100 likes at least, right? If this video can get 100 likes, I will upload the footage. Alright? That's a deal. 100 likes, and then I will upload the footage. Alright? Cheers. See you guys on the next video.